Shadow people, also known as black mass or shadow beings, are the visions of shadow-like figures or objects. Some see shadow people while they're very tired or possibly experiencing a sleep paralysis episode, while others have witnessed them wide awake and alert. Shadow people also differ from other supernatural beings, as they have been experienced by all types of cultures and religious backgrounds. In this list, we are going to see 5 supposed shadow people caught on camera. So from a man whose house is plagued by a shadow person, to a security guard catching one on camera that made the news, here are 5 scary shadow people caught on camera. Hit those lights, sit back, and enjoy. Security guard captures shadow person. In April of 2018, a security guard was working the night shift at the Thomas Adolfo Duco Stadium in Buenos Aires, Argentina. The football stadium has been opened since 1924 and doesn't have a history of the supernatural or spiritual. However, that changed early this year when security guard Raul Argolero captured footage of a shadowy figure in a dressing room. Investigating the disturbance of a loud sound coming from downstairs, he makes his way down and hears a door that is continually slamming with nobody seeming to be on the other side. You can hear the panic in his voice, and being that this takes place in a Spanish country where many people are religious and do not partake in ghost hunting, makes it all the more genuine. When Raul enters the dressing room, the scene is very quick as the shadow passes when he is looking around the room, and when he looks at a bench, the figure quickly darts across. So quick in fact that he doesn't even react to it and continues searching the rest of the room. Take a look.
Ya son como las 11 de la noche y la tercera vez que estoy escuchando este ruido de mierda. No sé qué está pasando, pero lo quiero grabar ahora para que después me crea la gente, porque esto nunca me pasó y nada, lo quería grabar. No sé yo, estoy podrido, la concha de la lora. Tengo mi linterna, no sé para qué enviar la clase. Dios. Puta que te parió. La puta que te parió. Concha de la lora. La concha de la lora. Pero ¿cómo mierda puede ser que no haya nada hoy? Ya la tercera vez.
While the footage of the shadow is quick, it is creepy as nobody else is seen in that room. Even when Raul barges into the room screaming, nobody can be seen moving if there were a second person involved. I do not think this is the case though. As stated earlier, Argentina is a very religious country, and many of the residents would view this in poor taste if it were faked. And no doubt, Raul would be putting his job at risk, so it doesn't make much sense if he were faking it. What do you all think? Staircase Shadow Man. Now for this next video, we couldn't find out a great deal of information which both hurts and gives credit to its authenticity. We'll tell you what we were able to find out, and then you can view the video and be the judge for yourself. In March of 2012, Ryan Holst claimed over the past few days he had been hearing strange noises and feeling a sense of unease around his house. The night prior to the recording, he claimed to have seen a sighting of a black mass, but wasn't able to record it in time. The second night though, he was successful in recording this. While seeing lights flicker on and off in a doorway that leads to the staircase, Ryan manages to capture this. Take a look.
Right. Second date. It's been okay so far, but what the f? This is what I mean. Crazy shit. Is it like happening? Hello? Oh my god. Need the light on. Oh my fucking... Oh, shit.
Now that's pretty creepy. The figure ascending the staircase and the reaction of Ryan is enough to send chills down your spine. However, when he goes to ascend the stairs to get his phone, this happens.
Phone's upstairs. Oh my fuck. I'm leaving lights on. Fuck this. I swear to fuck I seen something. Right, fuck it. Right. I need to go upstairs my phone.
That would be enough to make anyone do the thing Ryan did. The almost hissing-like sound could be taken as a threat, and we do not blame Ryan for leaving the house, as going up those stairs could have put him in danger. This also really shows you that even though many people want to believe in these supernatural things, if we were ever to be confronted with it, most of us would leave rather than investigate. So what do you think? Hoax or solid evidence of shadow people? Shadow person spotted at Knightsbridge. We have discussed the London Underground train network in videos before, covering several of the most popular underground stations that millions of people use each year. With a vast history embedded within the train stations, dating all the way back to the 16th century, you can imagine the number of paranormal sightings and stories that have been recorded throughout the years, which maybe we could do a full video on if all of you would like to see that. While in June of 2016, at Knightsbridge station in West London, a man who wishes to remain anonymous was recording parts of the underground as he waited for his train to arrive. While recording, he pans back and forth around the area, and when directing the camera at the mouth of the tube, he captures what looks to be a shadow person darting from behind a wall and into the middle of the tracks. Take a look.
Naughty words.
Not even seeming to have noticed what he recorded until viewing the footage later, the man seemed to have captured a ghostly figure or shadow person. Zooming in on the person, it's very clear that it's a human, but what could it be running from? With the history surrounding most of London, it could be a range of things. News media jumped on this video and offered suggestions from a wartime victim to something simple as a spirit trying to catch the train to work, or just a hoax. So what do you think of the footage? House of Shadows. In December of 2016, a couple had been hearing strange noises coming from around their house, particularly in the basement. Over the course of several weeks, the man was adamant the noises were not coming from the couple's pets. To prove this one night, he kept the cats in a spare room and his dog in a pet cage, so they could be ruled out as the cause of the noise. The man claimed the noises sounded like a person was walking up and down the basement stairs. What he caught on camera is truly creepy and frightening. Take a look.
Anyways, I'm here because I'm videotaping because I keep hearing some crazy shit coming from my basement. Like pounding, stuff being moved. You hear it? So anyways, I'm just going, you hear it sound like someone walking up down the steps. But anyways, I'm going down, and I've decided to videotape it to have proof for my wife. She doesn't believe me. Alright, here we go. Hello? I know I hear you down here. I know I heard you. Holy oh my, dude! I just saw it. Holy shit, man. Holy fuck. Dude, I swear to gosh. I just heard it. Holy shit. Dude, there's nothing down here. There's nothing down here. What the fuck is going on, man?
While many argue this is fake, the figure seems too solid to be anything other than a person in a bodysuit. I would like to point out that the light doesn't appear to reflect off the black mass. If it were a person in a suit, which we're not saying it isn't, then you would think that it would cause a reflection off the material. Even when the man runs down the stairs, you cannot see the figure anywhere. We have gone over the footage and do not see any edits or cuts in the video. The whole thing plays straight. So what do you think? Is this man's house haunted by a shadow person? Or is this just a hoax? Moore Park, California shadow mass. Daniel Hobbit is a paranormal researcher and independent filmmaker. He has visited hundreds of houses and recorded thousands of hours of material in his long career as a ghost hunter. However, that is nothing new in today's world. Back then, he was one of the first to go about making a name for himself with it, which is exactly what he did in 1989 when visiting a supposed haunted house in Moore Park, California. He was contacted by a married couple whom had been complaining of weird presences in their home, along with strange noises and foul odours. There was one room in particular that stood out from the others, as this was the only door in the house that would repeatedly slam closed and have lights turn on and off, as well as having things such as picture frames being thrown across the room. Seeing an opportunity to capture footage of the activity, Daniel got more than he expected when he set up his camera in the room. A large black mass begins to form in the corner, growing large very quickly and completely taking over the section of the room. The creepier aspect is that you can even see the reflection of the mass in the mirror on the other side of the room. Take a look at this. One thing to take into consideration is that, as stated, this footage was recorded in 1989. Editing software such as After Effects didn't exist back then. Many researchers argue that this is one of the most compelling evidence of shadow people ever recorded. What do you think? So there you have it, 5 creepy shadow people caught on camera. Which one did you think was the creepiest and most genuine? And do you think any of them are real or are all easily faked? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching, and as always, we'll see you in the next video.